Radio 1 morning host Aaron Hawkins is one of 7 new faces on the Dunedin City Council. His election followed his endorsement as the Green Party's mayoral and council candidate by party co-leader Matiria Ture in May. He joins us this evening to tell us his thoughts on the role. Good evening, Aaron, and congratulations.
Kia ora, Rebecca. Thank you. Great to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I understand that you studied film and media at the university.
That's true. It feels like a while ago now, but I am a graduate of this fine university, and since then I've been gainfully employed, would you believe, in the media field, working in radio here in Dunedin and as a freelance writer for national and local publications based here.
Now, you're a young councillor, so do you think that your age may go against you in being qualified to help run a city?
Well, I've been a political obsessive for 20 years, since I brought Tom Scott political cartoons to primary school show and tell, to the bemusement of my teachers. I do have governance experience. For the last few years I've sat on the board of the Blue Oyster Arts Trust and the Dunedin Fringe Arts Trust, so I know a bit about year-round community programs on small budgets. I also think that a council should reflect the diversity of voices that elect it. Our community, our creative community, as strong and integral as it is never felt represented. We've got 2 councillors under 30 now, which is fantastic, and once we get better representation for women in tangata whenua, then we'll be getting somewhere, I think.
Now, you've talked about developing Dunedin into a great 21st century small city. How exactly would you do that?
We need to support smart green jobs, low weight, high value exports from nanotechnology and software through to fashion design and fine art. We need to help tenants and homeowners into warm and healthy homes. We need to continue to invest in smart commuter cycleways and fixing our bus service. We've got fantastic green spaces that we've inherited here in Dunedin, and these need to be preserved and protected for future generations too.
Now, you've mentioned the bus service, public transport. What would you like to see happen to the ORC-controlled bus service?
Well, that is the first thing that we need to address, is that it should be run by the Dunedin City Council, I believe. This would bring it in line with our town and transport planning strategies, and currently it's pretty hard to come up with long-term strategies when we're not in control of our bus service. That's step 1. Step 2 is making it efficient and affordable for people to use, because currently it's neither of those things.
How does your affiliation with the Green Party work in terms of your role at the DCC?
It's as simple as me at the beginning of this campaign declaring openly and honestly what my values and principles were. The party has no influence over my role on the Dunedin City Council, and it won't inform my vote. My vote will be informed by the Dunedin community, but it will be guided by those values and principles.
And you want the public to have more of a say on council matters as well. How will you go about enforcing that?
I should do. I don't think we can enforce it, but I think we can give people the option. The previous council have made good strides in terms of consulting more and broadcasting meetings and that sort of thing. But I think it's still a little too passive. It's relying on people to come to council rather than the other way around. And too often it's still a 2-tier consultation where we have community and key stakeholders. I believe that anyone who lives here and loves living here is a key stakeholder in the way that our city operates, and I'd like to see them treated as such.
And we've had for a number of years a councillor who had 2 jobs. One is hosting a radio show as well as sitting around the table. Will you be doing the same thing? Councillor
Collins has certainly got large shoes to fill. I'm still in negotiation with my employer as to how my role will pan out there, but I certainly won't be broadcasting in the mornings any longer, unfortunately, for that legacy. But it will be great for a few sleep-ins, hopefully, over the next few years.
Councillor-elect Aaron Hawkins, thanks very much for your time.
Kia ora, Rebecca.